Hello, my name is Rebecca Anabita and I'm a training counselor from UMass. Reality therapy by William Glaser, also known as CTRT, is the theory I find most appealing because it places more emphasis on the present than on the past. This theory is one of my favorites to use in counseling sessions. Instead of wasting time reflecting on the past, I really like the idea of constantly trying something new to advance and deal with problems in life. So today in CTRT, I talk about human five basic needs, the quality world, the WDP system, and total behavior curve. I'll go over the significance of these four elements to the theory operations. First, the five basic needs. I've learned from CTRT that our five genetically encoded needs, which are survival or self-preservation, love and belonging, power or inner control, freedom or independence, and fun or enjoyment, are our primary motivators. All five needs exist in each of us, but they are ranged in intensity. For instance, while we are desire a sense of love and belonging, some of us require more of it than others. Another illustration is Glaser assertions that the needs for love and belonging is the most important needs because we depend on others to meet the other needs. Whereas I personally rank the needs for power as the highest, followed by the needs for survival, freedom, love and belonging, and fun as the last need. I made this decision because I need to be able to control myself in order to survive. I also love independence, which includes loving and prioritizing myself over everyone else. If I'm successful in my endeavors, I will feel fulfilled, and that will bring me happiness. In a counseling sessions, the counselor uses these five basic needs to determine which clients' needs are being met the most and which ones are being met the least. This helps the counselor better understand the client and helps the client select the most useful set of behaviors to use in the present and the future, which produce different results from the previous behavior that resulted in the unsatisfactory feelings and frustration. The WDP system in counseling, I've learned that the WDP system is used to probe deeply into the client's desires and the action they are take to fulfill them, determining whether or not these actions are beneficial or detrimental to their objectives, and finally assessing the clients in formulating a plan to alter the behavior. The blue stands for wants, D for doing, E stands for evaluations, and P stands for planning. Wants, the counselor will examine wants and needs and perceptions. In the section on wants, the five basic needs are related to all wants. The most important query is, what do you want? Having a clear understanding of what the client wants, both from the counselor and from themselves, is helpful. Examining a client's picture album or quality world and how the action aims to bring the perception of the outside world closer to the inner worlds of wants is key component of counseling. In this story, I understand that starting shortly after birth and continuing all our life, each of us has different principles and things that makes us happy. So we store information based on the experience inside our minds and build a files of wants called our quality world. That is completely based on our wants and needs. The quality world consists specific image of people, activities, events, belief, possessions, and situations that fulfill our needs. As a result, in order to learn about the client's quality world, counselor will identify client's wants, doing. To keep the focus on the here and now, counselor will ask the critical questions in the direction and doing section. The counselor will typically ask, "What are you doing?" in this section. The client will learn how to deal with historical events in the present, even if a problem has historical roots. Therefore, the counselor might inquire, what did you actually do yesterday? What would you have preferred to change from the previous week? What prevented you from achieving your stated intention? What are your plans for tomorrow? This section will teach the client about the action, explain them, and help them understand what they actually did to achieve their quality work. Evaluate. Clients are prompted to answer the following questions about their current behavior in the evaluations section. Does your present behavior have a reasonable chance of getting you what you want now? And will it take you in the direction you want to go? In this evaluation, the client must look at the behavior, specific actions, desires, perceptions, new directions, and plans. Counselor assists clients in determining whether the action they are taking are beneficial to them and necessary to fulfill the desire by asking insightful questions. Counselor can use a total behavior model to observe total behavior during self-evaluation phase. According to the total behavior theory, acting, thinking, feeling, and physiology are all necessary accompaniments to all of our actions, thoughts, and feeling and make up all behavior. I discovered that the counselor will use total behavior call to help clients break down the action and link them to the feelings, thoughts, and physiology changes to evaluate each action. The evaluation's finding will assist the clients in realizing which behavior to keep up and which to modify in order to solve the problem to their satisfaction. Planning. The final step is planning. The SEMIC model can be used by the counselor to help the client create new plans based on new behaviors that affect the doing, thinking, feeling, and physiology. Because SEMIC is straightforward, attainable, measurable, immediate, involved, controlled by the planning, committed to, and consistently carried out. It is a good plan. The SEMIC model also can be used for both short and long-term planning. Overall, I'm hoping that this video will be helpful to anyone who is having trouble grasping stress theory or reality therapy. This theory has greatly aided me in helping both my client and myself navigate daily challenges. Thus, keep in mind that everyone has the choice to act in any way they choose, but that every decision carries a certain amount of risk. Therefore, choose the option that best suits you and your needs and makes you happy. And look for opportunities to connect or reconnect with the people you have chosen to place in your quality world. Make the wise decisions because it is your life to live. That's all. Thank you for listening.